What do you reckon?
At Christmas Day, yeah.
It's this sticky soybean stuff that smells like socks. It
Fermented.
just fermented. It just smells like
Yeah.
old socks, and it's like our Vegemite. Everyone loves it. It's like I said to my little boy.
But Vegemite's a lot easier to eat. Like that stuff's just sticky and
it's horrible, man.
Stringy and.
You want to hear a funny story? I was maybe the first time I went to Japan, maybe 10 years ago or something. I was sitting there and still blowing out about meeting my wife's parents.
Yeah.
And we're sitting in the lounge room, on the floor, and I'm just getting to know her dad, and they're really trying their best to converse with me. It was really sweet. And they're eating toast, and they even had Vegemite. So we're getting right into Vegemite. But after a few days, that turned into, what about this? Peanut cream. You want this peanut cream? And I'm going, what?
Peanut butter?
Yeah, but they call it peanuts cream. Peanut cream.
Penis cream.
It just sounded like penis cream. And here is my wife is upstairs, and his dad downstairs going, peanut cream? And then mum's going, peanut cream, peanut cream. I just couldn't. I actually started losing my mind. I couldn't stop laughing. Yeah, with Calpis. Peanuts cream.
With Calpis.
Peanut cream.
Yeah, Dad knows all the weird ones.
Yeah,
I've taken him to Asia.
I actually believed it was Calpis.
Yeah.
You miss it? You were there for 18 months. Do you miss it, man?
Oh, no. And then I went back.
Yeah?
I went back and I was in grade 5, but I had my 10th birthday in Japan. This is how I remember. It's like, where did I have my birthday? Oh. So I had my second. I didn't remember my second birthday, mind you. That's just Mum telling me. But I had my 10th birthday in Japan, and I had my 15th birthday back here in Brizzy.
Oh.
Yeah.
How long were you back there for?
So 5 years. Just under 5 years.
Interesting. Wow. So that would have been really strange.
That's when I picked up all the language, though. And I think that's why.
You still remember it?
Yeah.
The right time.
And I think that's why I've got, there's no accent. I can speak Japanese like a Japanese.
Yep.
Speak Australian like an Australian, I guess. But it's because I was, at the right age.
Yeah.
When I learnt both.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I agree with that. It's like to me, I hear Japanese every single day at home.
Yeah.
It's like my mind is too old now or something, or I really have to switch to my Japanese thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, really listen to this, Drew. Really listen. And I know so many words.
Yeah.
But generally, my mind isn't listening. I'm on the other side of the brain. I just hear all these words like daka 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 daka, And but I agree with that. You have to do it just like everything. You learn to be who you are early on. So
I think, for it to come naturally, because I don't sit there and interpret. I don't, convert each word in my head before it comes out of my mouth. If I'm speaking to someone in Japanese, it just comes out naturally.
Yeah.
Whereas I know people that learn a language later on in life, they have to sit there and think, this is what I'm going to say. These are the words I'm going to use. And this is the order I have to put them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember because we lived there for 2 months last year. After 3 weeks, I actually had a Japanese language dream where in my dream I was, people for the first time, all the people were Japanese and they were speaking to me in Japanese. That never happened in my life before.
Did you understand them?
Yeah, it was my dream.
But was it one of those dreams?
I don't know.
Was it one of those dreams?
They're all naked. That's all I remember.
Oh. That's why you understood them. No, but have you ever had a dream where you're drowning, but you can actually breathe under the water? Have you had a dream where you wake up 5 minutes before you have to get to work, which is 20 minutes away, but you get there about 2 minutes before? No.
No.
Am I the only one that has these weird dreams?
Well, no. You know what I often have dreams about is that I'm water skiing, but the tips of, which I haven't done for a million years, but the tips of my skis always go in the water, so it stops me. It's this really frustrating feeling of yay. It's horrible. Dreams are interesting. They reckon they've worked out that the pineal gland there drips, and that's
dreaming.
That's your dream thing, is that little thing just drips at nighttime. So same too when the people who say it, when you have mushrooms, that's the thing that drips and makes you see all that stuff, which I've only done once, but.
So what about people that smoke dope? Because they can't dream.
No, well, it's a different thing.
So that dries it up.
Well, I think it's got nothing related to that gland. Yeah, but yeah, apparently that's what happens when you fall asleep and you wake up only 5 minutes later, but you've had this massively long dream.
Yeah,
it's all to do with that thing.
Have you had dreams where like they're all connected, but they're totally different scenes?
Yes.
People come in, like the people that come in and out of the dream are different people, but somehow the whole story is connected.
Yeah.
Have you?
Have you had dreams about the same place that you've never actually been to before?
No, but I had a dream about James Dean. He was in love with me.
Wow. Was he the zombie version?
No. He's
James the stop sign. James the stop sign.
That turned me into a James Dean fan. My dream triggered my love for James Dean.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Wasn't he gay? Didn't you hear that? He loved racing cars. Like I saw this thing not too long ago where he got that Porsche and he started to do races on the side, and he was actually driving to California, I think, to do a race. And there was back in the days where if you were rich enough and you had these fast cars, you just get to the race. And they often drove there like just wild men, you know, got down there and everyone was like, dude, can you slow down, please, you know?
Yeah.
And his car was so low and silver. Or this documentary, it was this classic story of he was on the fast road, and it was before in nowadays it was like a T intersection.
Yeah.
And nowadays they would have had a set of lights there because it was and this person, they claimed there was potentially at the speed he was going, and he was in this silver car, the car you can't really see. This kind of old elderly person went, no one's coming. Next minute, James Dean, boom.
Wow. And how'd the old guy turn out?
I don't know.
No one really talks about him.
Yeah, poor guy. I know.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dreams suck. You know what dreams suck? Because no one else but you cares about listening to them. You notice that?
Yeah.
When someone at work tells you about the dream, you're like, oh, here we go.
Is that the same with you, Dave? Because I wake up and I'm like, Dan, I had the most amazing dream. And I
guarantee it. Am I in it? No. Well, I don't know. It happens. Wow. Well,
Can you dream that we win the lotto?
Yeah.
And not tell me?
What about crazy dreams? Actually, the last person that did this podcast, I've never told her this, or maybe I have. I don't want to talk about wife and kids all the time, but my wife, right? When we're about to have our second child, Vivica, a little girl, we knew we were going for a baby. So the whole world didn't know. And I actually hadn't spoken to Anna Dare. We had some classic old Facebook fight that lasted 6 months or something. We didn't even talk to each other. So she's an old friend, right? And the pregnancy test. We did the pregnancy test. But the day we decided, okay, today's the day to do the pregnancy test. We did the old, the other day.
Yeah.
Today's the day for the pregnancy test. I woke up going, oh, I just had this dream that where I know I'm bullshitting. It wasn't about a dream. Anna Dare texted me that morning and went, Drew, I just had a dream that you had a little girl.
No way.
Hadn't spoken to her for 6 months before.
Yeah.
And boom, the pregnancy test came up.
And you had a girl.
And we had a little girl. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever told her that. I think I have, but dreams are crazy. Well, they're saying, okay, how about this one? You and Dan. Dan's at work. You're at home somewhere or something. And you think, I'm going to call Dan. Next minute, Dan rings you.
Yes, we've done that. Hey.
Yeah. Well, everyone does it, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, I've been hearing on this other show that everyone has that. How could that be?
Yeah.
You get this constant feeling like I'm going to ring my person I love or the person I'm thinking about often, and that happens.
Yeah.
They're relating it to things like if in the security industry, they're trying to teach people don't look at the back of someone's head because people get this sense that they're being looked at if you look at the back of their head. So don't look at the person's back of their head and then ambush them and grab them.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's this otherworldly thing that's happening.
A sixth sense.
Yeah. Like we're in sport or something and the best things you ever did or the best things you ever did in life happened when you weren't really thinking. It just I was so relaxed and it all just came to me.
Yeah.
You know, or you're driving down the highway and you're going, I can sense something bad's going to happen. And next minute it does.
Yes. I get that all the time, don't I? I get real anxious about something.
Right.
Nothing specific, like nothing in particular, but like I'll just have this anxious feeling and just think that something. Yeah, and then 9 out of 10 times I'll have an argument with Dan on the phone.
Yeah. Is she a good driver?
I'm awesome.
Yeah.
They call me Fangio. No,
Fangio? Wasn't it Fangio?
Fangio. It's Fangio.
Fonzio.
What's he? Brazilian?
Fonzie?
No, that's Fonzarella.
Oh, Fangio. No, I think he was
Italian.
Italian, yeah.
Italian.
Yeah.
I'm the best driver.
What's the go with black coffee? You like black coffee?
I like them.
Yeah?
I like them black.
In my wife's hometown in Japan, there's a big American base there, okay? So it's this different town in Japan. It's a lot of fun. Everyone's kind of happy, it's this different culture. And so you see a lot of these big black American dudes, and they're so big. Like Americans are,
huge,
they're just huge people, big jaws, like big white guys, massive people. You get back to Australia, we're just like this thinner. Must be I don't even know why the diet. Like I just look at Americans like all that orange cheese they eat or something. I don't know what it is. They're just so well fed. They're large people, man. You like black ones? No?
Coffee.
Yeah. I'm just setting you up.
Yeah. I don't know. Milk. I don't like the texture it leaves in my mouth.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, here's one for you. What about your mum? Because Japanese people don't drink milk, really? Like a lot of it?
No, she drinks a lot of green tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife can't believe how much milk I drink. I grew up drinking Milo by the cup, right? Just so much milk. Crazy amounts of milk in the cereal. Just, but you don't even do that in Japan, right?
No.
Yeah.
No. Oh, they have milk at lunch though. Like
yeah.
Have you ever? No, you probably don't know because your kids are too young. But schools they don't have canteens. They have like a big restaurant where they make the same lunch for the whole school, and then they deliver it to each classroom, and so every kid, and it's all based on nutrition. So and how many calories that child should have at that age. Like they go through,
Wow.
And
so they control obesity, really.
Pretty much. But then that's just one meal of the day, isn't it? So once they go home, they could go to 7-Eleven on the way home and buy the bentos.
Yeah.
They're good, aren't they?
Oh, the 7-Eleven over there is a whole culture in itself, isn't it? I couldn't believe it when I first went over there. My wife's going, I can't wait to go to the Combini. Yeah, the convenience. I'm like, what do you want to go over there for? It's like a dressed up service station without the petrol. And no, I realised soon after, like everything from beer to cooked food and everything is packaged so, you can have a sandwich in Australia and it's the most horrible sandwich you ever have. You have one there and it was made an hour ago somehow.
It's so yummy.
Everyone goes nuts for the 7 or the Family Mart, Combini. Oh, no, Combini's the name of all of them.
Yeah, convenience store, convenience.
Convenience.
Sorry? No, they're run by Japanese, and they're and there'll be like a 25, 26-year-old person serving you who is on the minimum wage of 700 yen per hour, which would be just over $7.
Yeah,
their minimum wage is so low.
Yeah,
but that's why their living costs are so low.
I know, but they're still putting out the big happy smile.
Yeah,
and serving. On the outside, everyone serves you really. When every time we come back from Japan on a little holiday, it's just like we land at Coolangatta Airport and we've gone from everyone doing the over service. Everyone is so just. What do you say when you walk into a?
Irashaimase.
Irashaimase.
Yeah.
Irashaimase. You just hear that everywhere, and everyone's serving you, saying goodbye, blah blah. And then you land at Coolangatta Airport, and there's a taxi driver smoking.
Yeah.
Taxi mate. Yeah, come on in. And it's just like a scene from a movie. It's a scene from like some 1980s film.
Yeah.
And we're wild here. We've got good values in that. We're not uptight, but we are wild.
No,
fighting in the street.
I like both. You can appreciate that, can't you? Like, I love my Japanese heritage, but just as much I love my Australian heritage.
Oh, big time.